Hello and welcome to Stage 5 of No Compromise, racing for the Ferrari FXX. Today the focus is on the 599 GTO, even though that's not what we're facing right now. This is just the Sylvia in this Hunter event. Let's speed through this timer. So one thing people may not know, I'll see if I can document this for you. As you buy upgrades, targets get easier. So I did a little test, and like right now my target's 128. If I buy one or two upgrades, it drops to 122. If I buy a couple of more, it drops even lower. Obviously, I did a cloud restore and undid those upgrades, but you might want to buy them if you know you're going to upgrade more later anyways. Now, right now, I'm still holding out a little bit. You might have noticed I did buy two drivetrain upgrades at the end of yesterday. I didn't have it in yesterday's video. I did it at the end, so I'm starting today with a couple of extra upgrades. I'm going to buy two more upgrades at the end of today. The reason why I'm waiting to the end of today is because, of course, it takes like 12 hours or so for them to apply. I could watch ads to speed that up. I don't need it right now. But I've already looked ahead, and there's a couple of really hard stages in stage 8 that will not be possible without more upgrades. Now, I am gonna smack the Sylvia around a little bit. I don't have to finish this. I'm doing this to slow the race down a little bit. I'm not gonna get too crazy. And then I'm gonna cross the start-finish line with as little room as possible. So, there's always a debate whether to skip or to buy more upgrades. And someone made a great point that it could be possible to finish this event a lot cheaper if you buy a couple of skips. By the way, watch this. Watch how close I'm going to try to make this. Oh boy, that was 1 meter of room. That's as close as it gets. I don't know if you can tie and win. That's pretty good. Okay, let's see if we get something more difficult here. Even this. So there you can see I've got 11 of 28 upgrades. Even this will not be difficult one bit. So one interesting thing about this event, and that is the skips actually are pretty cheap. So even in stage 8, skips are like 40 gold each. We've had events where skips were 100 gold. By the way, I wasn't sure how hard this was going to be. That's why I took this big cut, hitting speed here and then hitting speed in the next section. Don't know if it was really necessary. This next section's so long, I probably could have braked a little bit and hit speed twice, but oh well, I'm going to get it done. And then I can play around with the other FXX. Funny, this is supposed to be about the GTO, the 599. So far, we haven't seen any. Let's back up and take out this guy's front end. Boom! Because that's another FXX. Yeah, so one person actually did say that it could be possible with no gold upgrades at all if you buy two skips, but he did say you'd have to be incredible at this game to pull it off. Even with the two skips. And I thought, I thought it was interesting, but I'm trying to make videos more to help the average person, not just elite people. And so I really appreciate the input, though. I'm happy for you guys to tell me any strategies that you know of, and I can share that, because usually I hate skipping. It feels like I'm throwing away currency because I could have bought upgrades. But then I thought, you know what, this car is like hundreds and hundreds of gold. I think it's 950 gold to buy this car. Ooh boy, that's a really close finish. Yes, 950 gold to buy this car. So, if you're buying it for 80 gold, like if you can finish this event and you spend 80 gold in skips, you actually did save a huge amount of currency. Like what is that? 870. I'm going to hire the mechanic here just so I don't have to service. So, that's actually not bad. So I can actually understand skipping once in a while now. I've been so against it. And now I'm getting it a little bit. What am I doing here? This is actually not all of that was on track, but I need to log a little bit of distance. I need to increase the distance because this average speed race, I did a test and I was in the lead too early and still not hitting average speed. So it's, oh boy. Oh, here's a big waste of average speed. I misjudged that braking point drastically. I misjudged having to be that far out of the race line is really what it was. Braking point was, well, I had a huge amount of speed there. Okay, so average speed events take a bit of trial and error. I'm not quite sure. I maybe should have gone back even further. Like I maybe should have just driven backwards around the track for a while. Funny how they said this is about the 599 and there hasn't been one yet. Oh well. I guess it's just a bit of history, so Okay, so not hitting average speed yet, but you know, 187, 188. Average speed or target, I believe, was 196. So let's take the exit here really wide. We're going to really lengthen out this track, give more time to stay on the gas, get some average speed up there, and then I might take, I want to make sure I hit average speed. I think I'll take this cut again. I didn't take that as smooth, did I? Definitely not. But there we go, hitting average speed now, and I'm in 5th place. So this isn't bad. 190, oh, falling below average speed. I got over it right away. There we go. So do I want to overdrive this? I could. Yeah, let's just see what happens here. I'm already over 200. It's tricky. It's easy to win this stage. That winning isn't the problem. It's that I don't want to win with a huge lead, and here I've lost my average speed again. So I've got to be really careful because I've got a whole nother lap to go and I'm already going to be in 2nd place now. So yeah, I don't want to finish this with a huge lead. I might end up doing this. If the lead's going to be too big, it's better off just to crash the game or get a DNF. Crash the game. You know, here's a neat little trick some people don't know. I hired the mechanic. I don't want to lose that. So 2 ways that I can get that back. One is do a cloud restore. So do a cloud save after every single stage. I've been doing that. The other trick is just to force close the game. And when you re-enter the race, you'll notice that whatever crew you hired is still hired. So that's another cool trick. Great trick to use if you're ever running a race and you go last second you realize, oh nuts, I'm not going to win this race. No problem. Just crash the game, reopen it, the crew will be hired. Okay, so I drive it in way too deep. I thought, can I do that? And didn't really work so good. I was hoping that losing speed that quick and getting back up to speed would help. Maybe that was a dumb idea. It's probably better if I try to keep my speed up around 196. Okay, well, Williams is pretty close behind me, but I'm just barely over that target, and I got to slow down a lot right here, and he's probably going to slow down a stupid amount. Yep, and I've lost my average speed. I don't want to do this again. He's not that far behind me. Take this wide. I'm just going to finish it. And oh boy, I don't know if I can make it. Oh, was that ever razor close, eh? Wow. No, I didn't say A, I said hey, but hey, there's a Canadian saying hey, hey. Okay, now we're finally racing against one 599 GTO. Okay, so you can't go off track. Now, last corner of Hockenheimring, look at this. You can go off track without it being off track. Like right there, that's not off track. But I was razor close to going off track. A little bit more than I did is going to be off track. Now, this is the short circuit, which really messed me up the first couple of times. Yeah, I did this race a few times. That means you're nailing the brakes right. Ooh, that was razor close, wasn't it? And the 599 is going to be right here. You can smash him if you want to. I really didn't mean to, but oh well, that slows him down. And we're faster than that 599, so don't worry about it. Really sharp corner coming up here. Got to be ready for it. You can hit that wall and not really go off track, but you got to be careful how you do it. Now, I'm going to slow down as I approach the start-finish line. I want to time this so I'm just there when he is. I don't even see him. Where is he? Gosh, oh, there he is. Okay. Now, if I'm sitting where he wants to drive, will he go around me or slow down? Oh, he's trying to go around me. Okay. Well, I better go. Oh, boy. That's interesting. I had to be fully over the start-finish line. I cut that as close as you can. Well, there we go. That's it for Stage 5. Please like, please subscribe, check out the playlist link, and check out some other videos too. Thanks for joining me today, guys. Bye-bye.